Hello there, my name is Steve Rennie. I am the Ren Baron, and this is my Ren Baron Learning to Fly YouTube channel. Last week, we took a little Saturday sim flight from Santa Monica Airport to San Diego International Airport, better known as Lindberg Field. And today, it is Saturday again. It's a rainy day here in Southern California. So I thought it'd be a fun time to go and do the return trip from San Diego Airport, but instead of Santa Monica this time, we're going to fly into LAX. Now, if I pan over here to the right, let me get in here on the X-plane here, pan over to the right, you can see it's kind of a funky, cloudy day, and that's exactly the way it looks outside. No hurricane, no big rain, but enough to keep us from playing golf this afternoon, that's for sure. So let me see if everything is working properly here. I'm going to go up here for 1 second, and so you'll just bear with me a little bit as I'm flipping around here, trying to get to see who's who and what's what here. Okay, so we've got 3 viewers there. I'm going to ask you folks here to see. I'm going to do a couple little checks here and see if everything is working properly. I'm going to go back 1 here, and I want to go to back over here for 1 second. Go chat and see what happens. Okay, so do we have the chat board? It's up there. Welcome here. Let me go ahead and do another test of this and make sure it's working properly here. Where is it here? Hang on. Kind of lost in space over here. Just bear with me a second here, folks. Actually, is that our... Okay, I think we know. We got to do this. We got to pop this baby out. Pop out the chat and see if we go welcome to here. Welcome again, and see if anybody's watching, because I'm going to need you guys to help me just a little bit here and make sure that everything is working properly here and that I can see you here in our broadcast. Welcome. Okay, this seems to be working here. All right. So now let's go ahead and go back 1 here and get rid of that. Okay. So now we're back here at San Diego Airport. First thing we're going to want to do is see if see what the weather's like here officially. We know it's pretty not great at the moment here. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to come down here. First things first, we're going to go and do the iPad here. We need a flight plan, okay? And what we've got here is one that I've tentatively sketched out here at San Diego. It's called the San Diego Papa 4R tech route to KLAX, okay? Now, that tech route is made up of a number of waypoints, as you can see right here, all right? And normally on a Cirrus SR22 Gen 6, you'd be able to Bluetooth from the iPad over to the MFD and PFD. We're not going to be able to do that today, but we will be able to go and figure out a little shorthand for this. Now I want to show you something here. This is a FAA document that's the southwest area of the United States, and it lists a number of tech routes in here, and you're going to have to look really hard here. But down here under LAX, right between, you'll see one that says San Diego Papa 4, and it looks like a departure procedure, and then to Seal Beach and then into Los Angeles. So that's the one I've selected here today. We're going to go and type in, we're going to contact the folks at ATC, and they to pick up our IFR flight plan, but also to see what they actually give us here. Okay, so let's just go and see something else here. Let me go back over here for a minute. Okay, we can hear you. Hello, Dan. Can you hear me okay? Everything good? Let's go to our apps here for a moment. Let's go iPad. Let's go over to flight plan. Okay, now that we got that flight plan, I'm going to file that over on Pilot Edge, which will be our ATC in a box for us here today. I've already logged in. I've already put in the stuff. Basically, what you do is you come in and you fill this out. IFR 768 Foxtrot Sierra SR22. It's Slant Golf is our equipment. True airspeed's $175, 170, or our departure is San Diego. LAX is our destination. 8,000 is our cruising, and I've entered the San Diego Papa 4R tech route. Now I'm going to go file flight plan, and that is now done. Okay. So you didn't see any of that. This is tougher, actually. Let me just see if I can get you that. Let's see. Hang on. Let's go over here. 1 second here. File the flight plan, and there's the flight plan that you can see right now. I believe you should be able to see. Okay, let me show it to you right there. This is the website called Pilot Edge, and what I've done is I've taken that flight plan from our iPad, which you saw. Let me see if I can squeeze all these into the view here for you. I'm going to stop trying to be perfect and just try to get you dialed in here so we can see what's what. Okay, let's go. There's the iPad. Okay, so I've taken that route here, okay, San Diego, Papa 4R to LAX, and I've entered it here. And now the reason that is important is that, let me go clean that up now, is that what I'm going to do here is I'm going to activate Pilot Edge right now. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to go connect. And now you heard that connected to Pilot Edge. Okay, so that now means that we are ready to go and contact those folks and do all the things that we would normally do in a cockpit. Now, for most of you, you know that I've sold my airplane, so now this is my way of flying a little bit. It's funny, I was out playing with a golfing buddy of mine yesterday who is contemplating starting flying. So he took his first introductory lesson in a Cirrus SR-20, and had a great time doing it. And so he'll likely come over one day here to the office and play around on my simulator. But anyway, it kind of inspired me that in the rain to go out and take a little flight today. Now, I'm rusty as hell here, that's for sure. Let me come back over. Complicating even further by doing it all on a webcast here. And we're going to see if all this is working here shortly. So if you've got some questions, just hang on to those for a minute. Let me get us up in the air and see if we can get all this done. Okay, so there we are out on the runway. We've taken a look both down the runway here. Let's come back in here. Taking a look down the runway. It seems to be clearing up. I see a little blue sky, and actually a little blue sky outside here today. So maybe I'm going to go and get some balls in here today after all. Let's go down and take a look down to the ramp here. All right. That's me in the airplane right there. Let's go up front here. Let's close that door here and get in the cockpit here and come up close and personal so you can see what we're doing here. You've seen what our flight plan is. We got all that taken care of. Now, you'll notice in here, I'm going to give you this little view over the top. Right here, I have my little knee board. And I, long ago, decided to put together some little sheets here, some forms that help me keep track of everything here in the cockpit, right? So let me go back over to where I was here. Hang on. Let's go back. Back to explain. Is that what it is? Okay. Let me get, hang on. Lost my place here. Let's go back. Opening sequence here. Default view. Get rid of Mevo. Okay, hang on. Come on, Steve. Find your way back home. Let's just go. Explain. Nope, that's not it yet. I'm going to find my way back here. Explain to you. There we go. All right, so now we're back. Like I said, it's tough for flying tough for doing a webcast and trying to do the sim at the same time. So anyway, let me make sure I got something here. Let's go. Okay, there we go. Now back to the close-up. Okay, now we're good. The point I was making is I use these sheets here with my iPad, right, to put in the information and all that information I've gleaned from the iPad. I put it on these sheets in case everything goes horribly wrong. The key item here is the flight info sheet. We're at the top of the sheet, and there's a video somewhere on my channel where you can get all kinds of detail on it, where I put off the stuff, and this is typically something I would do the night before I fly or before I get to the airport, put in all the frequencies and get as much information on here as we can, all right? And so that's how I kind of keep track of everything. I've already filed our flight plan here, and as I told you, I'm going to show you some of the overhead shots and so forth. We talked about Pilot Edge. I've already turned that on. So now let's get our key into the ignition where it's easy to spot. Okay, we're flying A Cirrus airplane with a parachute. All right. Because Siri's really working overtime over there, I guess, on my desktop. Always fun stuff. Okay, where are we now? Caps. Okay, we have an airframe parachute in this wonderful Cirrus airplane. And so normally when I was flying my old plane, it was just me in that plane, so I didn't do the proper procedures here, which are to go up there and cover it every time and uncover and take the key out. So today we're going to play by the rules here. I'm going to make believe I'm renting a Cirrus here. So there I'm going to go up and take a look at the caps cover up there. I'm going to remove the cover and I'm going to remove the pin, and then I'm going to come back here into the cockpit. And now our caps is set up. God forbid we have to pull that caps. The last thing we want to do is have to pull the pin and everything else. We just want to pull down on that red handle right there, okay? Next thing, I told you we use those flight info sheets to get different bits of information. And one of those bits of information I get at the start of every flight is I go down here to the glove compartment and I want to get my, what I call the scorecard stuff. So right now we got 93.6 hours is where we're going to be starting on Hobbs today. On our engine hours, we're at 54.9 it looks like. And I'm going to set our fuel at tabs, which is 60 gallons in the Cirrus. Okay, so now we've got that information set up. We're going to close that. We're going to go back up top here into the cockpit. So now we've taken care of our caps, we've taken care of our flight information and so forth. And now it's time for us to, I guess, call up and get this baby started up. Okay, so let's go back over here to our cockpit views here now. Let's do this. Let's go OBS view here and let's go overhead. Now, as I mentioned, I have this wonderful little setup here at home. It's called the Cirrus cockpit from Real Sim Gear, if you happen to be located in San Diego as well. Just an unbelievable piece of equipment. And to this friend of I was talking to you yesterday about just getting started in a Cirrus, I told him if he's really serious about that, I wanted him to come over and see my simulator setup, because had I had this when I first started flying on my Cirrus, it would have just been the greatest thing of all time, right? And it would have made my training so much more productive. And not that it wasn't productive, but it would have made it so much more impactful to be able to practice in between flights and then get in the flight and fly again. So anyway, that's my little Cirrus airframe, Cirrus cockpit here from the fine folks at Real Sim Gear. I want to thank them for dialing me in on this baby. Okay, now let me see if I can go back into the cockpit here. So I'm going to use that little view from time to time to let you see exactly what I'm doing here. So let's do this by getting started on the plane here. So I'm going to go back to the cockpit here. Let's go get started. Okay, and let's just see how this is going to work out. You guys can give me your reviews on how this works for you. There's the overhead. Okay, so now you got a picture of looking over my shoulder down here. You can see all this stuff up here. So let's get started now and fly from San Diego Lindberg Field to LAX. All right, first things first, we're going to go battery 2. We're going to go battery 1. Okay, first thing you'll notice is that when we hit battery 2, the backup instruments come up. We get Garmin typically on the left first, and then shortly thereafter we should be getting the Garmin on the right here. Put my pen over here. There it is. I'm going to click through these, what I call Cirrus screens. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops, back. We're going to go over to our engine for just... Let's go back. We're going to go to fuel here. We're going to go put in tabs right now. We're going to hit enter. So now my tabs is all set. There's a pesky little
1 through 4.2.
warning button that goes on right here under alerts, and we get rid of that.
Lindberg ground, runway 27, taxi,
I'm going to get rid of that audio just to turn it down for just a second here. Okay, so now I've got all that stuff set. Now we got, oh, you can see this. We're all good. So now I've got all my instruments and everything ready to go. I've got battery 1, battery 2. Okay, I'm going to put on our strobe lights just to let everybody know we're coming. Then I'm going to take over here down on the throttle quad. I'm going to go mixture full. I'm going to go power all the way full. Right? I've got a couple settings on my fuel pump here. Prime on the bottom, boost on the top. To start with, I'm going to give it 4 seconds of prime. And you'll hear a decidedly whiny sound that you'll come to love here. So let's give it a go. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4. Now we got a little gas in the hopper there. We're going to pull our power throttle back to about 1/4 inch-ish. Then I'm going to go and use the top setting here on my fuel pump. I'm going to go over here to the ignition switch, and I set them to boost, or to both. Then I'm going to give boost for about 1,000, 2, 1,000, and then I'm going to turn on.
November 2277 Bravo.
We got a nice clean start right out of the box there. Let's pull that power back a little bit. And there's our view right there. Okay, so now.
Bonanza 2277
Okay, nice start. So now let's go. Alt 1, Alt 2, avionics are all on now.
San Diego.
I took some of the information from my iPad and put it on my flight info sheet, which you can see right here. And the first thing I'm going to put in here on COM 2 is 134.8.
Say aircraft type.
Beechcraft
I'm going to flip that over to active. We've got ground is 123.9, but first we want 125.9, which is clearance. Okay. And we're going to call up right now and get our clearance
you need to contact Los Angeles clearance delivery with your request.
The ATC folks, okay?
Copy that, 227 Bravo.
We got it all. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. All righty, let's give it a go.
November 3 Echo Bravo, contact Albuquerque.
Okay.
500 scattered, ceiling 1,000.
Lindberg clearance, Sierra 768 Foxtrot Sierra at Atlantic. I'd like to pick up my IFR flight plan to Los Angeles International.
Arnav runway 27 approach in use. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Mike.
That's strange here. Hang on.
San Diego International Lindberg Field. ATIS information, Mike. 1851 Zulu. Wind 210 at 4. Visibility 10. 500 scattered.
Okay,
ceiling 1,100 overcast.
Right, so let's go
Temperature
over here.
22. Dew point.
Let's listen to ATIS should come through here.
Arriving in localizer and Arnav runway 27 approach in use.
Let's disconnect
VFR
and do it
departures
again.
contact clearance delivery. San Diego International Lindberg Field. ATIS information, Mike. 1851 Zulu. Wind 210 at 4. Visibility 10. 500 scattered. Ceiling 1,100 overcast. Temperature 22. Dew point 21. Altimeter 3005. Arriving and departing runway 7. Localizer and Arnav runway 27 approach in use. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and shore.
Have clearance for Bravo airspace. Fly runway heading at shoreline. Make a left-hand turn. Hold at or below 2,500. Squawk 3472 2277 Bravo.
November 77 Bravo. Turn left at the shoreline. Exit Bravo airspace. Maintain VFR at 2,500. Departure frequency 134.9er. Squawk 4372.
Sorry about that. 4372 2277 Bravo.
November 77 Bravo. I still need the altitude and the departure instructions for the correction. Left turn at the shoreline to exit Bravo airspace. Maintain VFR at 2,500.
Fly runway heading. Left-hand turn at the shoreline. Maintain 2,500.
November 77 Bravo. Read back correct. November 12 Papa. Contact SoCal departure.
SoCal departure by Comanche 12 Papa.
Lindberg clearance, Sierra 768 Foxtrot Sierra at Atlantic with Mike. Like to pick up my IFR flight plan to Los Angeles International.
November 768 Foxtrot Sierra, Lindberg clearance, say type aircraft.
Cirrus SR-22 Slant Golf.
November 8 Foxtrot Sierra, standby.
SoCal departure local entry 7112 Papa 3300, coming 4000.
November 7112 Papa, SoCal departure, radar contact, maintain appropriate VFR altitudes.
Maintaining appropriate VFR altitudes, country 7112 Papa.
November 7 Delta Golf, contact Ramona Tower.
Forward to Ramona Tower, 7 Delta Golf.
November 768 Foxtrot Sierra, Lindberg clearance, clear to the Los Angeles airport on departure, flighting 290, radar vectors Oceanside, Victor 23, Seal Beach VOR, direct, climb and maintain 3000, expect 6000 at 10 minutes, departure frequency 119.6, squawk 5335.
Okay, we're cleared to Los Angeles International on departure. We'll fly heading 290, then radar vectors for Oceanside, then Victor 23, Seal Beach, then direct. 3,000 to start, 6,010, 119.6, and 5335 on the Squawk 8 Foxtrot Sierra.
November 8 Foxtrot Sierra, read back correct. November 12 Papa, resume on navigation.
Ready. Okay, so now let's go and...
Ramona Tower, 667.
all right, let's go ahead and do all this stuff. I'm going to show you up close on the Mevo
November
here
667 Delta Golf, Ramona
how we
Tower,
get all this
circle
done
east
here,
of the
okay?
field for a right base.
All right, so first things first, we've got 5335 is our squawk. I'm going to do that. Typically what I would do is press the transponder button right here, and then go 5335. Which you can see up on the instruments. For some strange reason, though, that does not. There's a little glitch in. There's a little glitch, and it usually goes off. There it goes. It went off after 10 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and do it old school on G1000. We're going to go transponder. We're going to push in code 5335, and then it's going to stay in there.
Calling carrier wave only, no voice.
All right, so let's go back to default.
LAX delivery, November 2277
how do I
Bravo,
get
ready
back?
for taxi.
November 2277 Bravo, you don't call clearance delivery for taxi. You can change
Okay,
the
there
appropriate ground frequency.
back. Hang on. Let's go
Copy
back
that,
to,
thank you.
there we go. That's the one I want. Okay, so now we've got our squawk code in there. Now let's go up top here, and we're going to go to the top here. We got 119.6 is in already set for our departure frequency. That's good. Let's go set 3,000 for our altitude.
LAX ground, November
That's set
227
now.
Bravo, ready for taxi.
Let's put in 290. Here's our.
November 2277 Bravo, Los Angeles ground.
Let's put in our flight plan. So now let's go over here to flight plan. We're going to go KSAN. We're going to go Oceanside is the next one.
I'm at the small ramp.
Enter.
aviation
Okay.
parking.
We're going to go menu.
November 77
Load
Bravo, I don't
airway.
see an aircraft at general aviation parking at Los Angeles.
Victor 23. Then we want to get out at Seal Beach. There's SLI, which is Seal Beach, and then direct. Okay. And that'll be to LAX. All right, good. So now it's pretty simple. LAX, enter.
LAX ground per my runway chart.
So now we've got that. We also got to make 290 is our
area for you.
heading, which I've set right here now, you can see. And so now all of that is programmed. We want 3005 for our altimeter, and now that is all set. So I think we're all ready to go now. And we're going to, there's so many different frequencies for Los Angeles, I guess I'm going to have to wait and see how that works out. Okay, so now let's go back to our cockpit views, default. All right, so now we're ready to go, I believe. Let's just do a quick test here. Hang on. I want to go here, and I want to go and see if we got anybody in the chat room here. Okay. All good. All right, so that's good. Let's go get rid of that. And now we're going to call
LAX ground, November 2277 Bravo. Do you see me at gate Charlie Niner?
123.9 is ground, so let me put that.
2277 Bravo. I don't see any transponder that's on in that area. Is your mode C on?
We're going to go pop over to 123.9. I'm going to lower this a little bit.
Now give you an ident and see if it shows up. 2277 Bravo.
2277 Bravo. That you shouldn't have the ident. You just need to change the mode of your transponder to ALP, altitude reporting.
St. Louis ground, Skyhawk 440 Bravo with a request.
Calling St. Louis ground, go ahead with your request and taking the call sign.
440 Bravo was at the east hangar with information uniform VFR departure to the south. East at 3000.
Your 4940 Bravo, runway 29er, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 29er, taxi via Alpha, 4940 Bravo.
Your 7 Delta Golf, contact SoCal approach 119.6.
119.6667 Delta Golf.
Sir 2277 Bravo, I do see you there at Charlie Niner. Are you ready for taxi?
Yes, ma'am. Ready for taxi. 2277 Bravo.
Sir 77 Bravo, runway 25 right, taxi via Charlie Niner Bravo.
All right, so we're
ground, November 774 Delta Kilo. Is on the west side parking.
kind of busy out there today.
West departure to El Monte with Kilo for Cat 7.
Sir 77 Bravo, G copy.
Yes, ma'am. I didn't want to step on the other person transmitting, so I'm clear for 25 right. I want to get there via Charlie Niner Bravo, 2277 Bravo.
Thank you.
Lindberg ground, Sierra 768 Foxtrot Sierra at Atlantic with Mike ready to taxi.
November 774 Delta Kilo, San Bernardino ground, runway 24, taxi, correction, runway 6, taxi via Alpha, and confirm weather.
November 774 Delta Kilo, taxi to runway 6 via Alpha, and we got Kilo.
Not a busy.
768 Foxtrot Sierra, Lindberg ground, runway 27, taxi via Charlie.
27 via Charlie, 8 Foxtrot Sierra, thank you. Okay, so let's go.
St. Louis Tower, 4940 Bravo, holding short.
Bang in all the way. Let's go 27. Let's go to our plates here. San Diego Airport.
4904 Charlie Bravo,
27. All right, let's do this. Okay, brakes are off. Look right to the right here a little bit, and let's give it a go.
Downwind departure, runway 29er, clear for takeoff, 4940 Bravo.
Delta 1495 Los Angeles clearance, information Romeo. IFR to Reno, please.
Southwest 1495 Los Angeles ground, correction, Los Angeles clearance. Stand.
Okay, let's get on Charlie here.
Santa Barbara clearance, citation 23 Charlie, request for clearance to LA International with the Foxtrot.
Southwest 1495, clear to Reno Airport, Lady J4 departure, capture transition as filed, climb via SID, accept maintain 5000. Expect flight level 32010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.2, squawk 6375.
Yeah, let's go to our checklist here. Did all that. Did our starting before taxi. Okay, flaps are up.
Southwest 1495 is
Radio
clear to the
avionics
Reno
are all
Airport
set.
via
Cabin
the Lady
defrost all
Ford
good. Fuel selectors on its fullest tank.
Climb via SID, accept maintain 5000, flight level
Parking brake is off.
32010 minutes. Departure frequency 125.2, and we're squawking 6375.
Southwest 1495, you're back correct.
Santa Barbara clearance, citation 23 Charlie, request for clearance to Los Angeles International with information Foxtrot.
I downgraded my
You're 23 Charlie, Santa Barbara clearance.
flight location or a subscription, and
before calling you,
it took out one of my
30 to 45 seconds to answer you after they're done conversing with the previous pilot before you call again. You almost blocked me. I was about to call you. Stand by.
Standing by, citation 23 Charlie.
Okay, we're going to do a quick run up here at the hold short line, which we would not typically do, but I'm going to do it today because actually let's go over here into this area here. Do our quick run up.
23 Charlie, forward clearance, clear to Los Angeles International Airport after departure, fly runway heading, radar vectors Quang, then the Santa Barbara Papa 10 tech route. Maintain 3000, expect
down a little bit. Okay, now let's go back to our checklist here.
Departure.
Did all that brakes, attitude gyro is good. Okay, before takeoff, doors are latched and closed. Caps handle is taken out. Seatbelt and shoulder harness is good. Air conditioner is good. Fuel quantity is good. Fuel selector is on the fullest tank. I'm going to flip it over to the right here. Let's get our...
Clear for to Los Angeles National, runway heading.
Got that back in there. Let's go back.
Then Papa 10 tech route.
Okay, let's go to our close-up on our instruments here so you can see the fuel pump is good. Mixture is as required. Flaps are up. Transponder is set. Autopilot will check all that stuff here in a minute. Okay, so now let's go...
3 Charlie, confirm the squawk 5176.
You can see that it's moving there a little bit, so that's good. Let's get that off. Let's go get our takeoff go-around button set.
3 Charlie, that is correct. Then just confirm the code. I think you said it right. Just confirm Santa Barbara Papa 10 tech route after Quang.
Rev it up to 1700.
From Papa 10 tech route after
1700-ish. It's kind of sensitive here. Let's see if we can get it right in there.
Bakersfield Tower, Skyhawk 747
close enough.
Delta
All right,
Kilo,
so we're going to go.
About 10
our
miles
switches, navs
to the west
on,
of the
strobes
field.
on. What we're looking for is some movement over here on these electrical
2000,
switches. We got landing light is on. We
700
got ice is on.
1,500 full stop landing with information Zulu.
And it does. Now let's go check our
mags. 747 Delta Kilo, Bakersfield Tower, report 3 miles left. Base, runway 30 right.
40, which is right at the edge of acceptable.
3 mile left
go
base,
back to
runway 30 right.
Setting to
747 Delta Kilo.
Right, we've got a drop of about 70. Our EGTs are rising. So if this was my plane, I'd be taking it or talking to my mechanic
November
about
2277 Bravo, holding short of runway
gaps were
5 right at Bravo 1,
okay, so
ready
now
for
we're
takeoff.
back there. Let's go back to
All tower.
top. Let's go back to the checklist here. Okay, alternator is good. Let's get our pitot heat off. Let's get our ice off. Let's get our landing lights off. All that's
LAX Tower,
good.
November 2277 Bravo, holding short of runway 25 right.
Navigation lights are good.
Bravo
Landing
1,
light is
ready for
off.
takeoff.
Magnetos we've checked. Engine parameters are all green.
2277 Bravo, Los Angeles, tower runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
Power levers back to 1,000-ish. Let's
clear for takeoff 25 right, 2277 Bravo. Have a good day.
Flight instruments, we've got everything set right there. Let's go check our, let's go checking out outdoors here. Let's go rear view. Okay. Elevators are working. Ailerons are good. Rudder is good. Let's come back in the office here. Okay, back to the default front. That's all looking good. Back inside. All right, so that's all set. Flight controls are free and correct. Trim, let's set our trim for takeoff here. Okay, trim is going to be going right back in that takeoff zone. We're all set on our trim right there. That's good. Autopilot is checked, so now we are ready to go. We're going to do a normal takeoff here. Let's get rid of our brakes here and call up. Now we're going to switch over to COM 1 down here, which is 118.3. And now we're good. Lindberg Tower, Sierra 768 Foxtrot Sierra, holding short runway 27, ready for departure.
Seven six eight Foxtrot Sierra, Lindberg ground, correction Lindberg Tower, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff, 8 Foxtrot Sierra. Okay, now I'm going to put it in heading mode because we want to go to 290, and we'll do that at 400. Our elevation here is 17 feet. Our caps available is 617. 2017 is our best cap. So if we have an engine issue on the runway, we're going to pull the power, hit the brakes, and abort the takeoff. If we have an engine issue after rotation before 617, we are going to pitch for 92, mixture off, tanks off, ignition off, and land straight ahead. If we have an engine issue between 617 and 2017, we're going to pull the parachute, mixture off, tanks off, ignition off, and we're done. Okay, flaps, trim flaps, mixture boost, we're all set.
Contact LA departure.
Then we're going to go to 900 feet.
13565.
290 is our heading.
Negative. It should be 134.9er for SoCal.
134.9er, 2277 Bravo.
Okay, we'll get her up in the air here. Let's get her going straight first for a second, then to 200, 400 feet. We'll make the turn to 290. Flaps are up. Now we'll start that turn to 290. Go indicated airspeed 120. Let's tip that nose down a little bit. Overcooked on the 290. Let's get it back there. And we're missing that 290. Let's get it on 290, Steve. There we go. Come on, get her over there. That's where he's supposed to be. Okay, now we're getting into the clouds just a little bit. All right, so eyes on the instruments here. 290, there we go. Everything's looking pretty good right now. So we're not looking outside. We're just looking at the plane now, or the instruments here. 290, we're going to go to 3,000. It's a little bouncy in there today. We got a little storm in the neighborhood here. That power is bouncing.
Los Angeles ground, Southwest 1495. I had Romeo on board, and we're holding short.
Get it on 290. Clouds on both sides, so we're in it. So you got to just trust your instruments. Now I'm trimming it 120 for 290 on the heading.
Santa Barbara, ground citation 23 Charlie at Atlantic, ready to taxi with the Foxtrot.
.6 is the case.
Tower,
So we're past our caps available.
Is on the ILS 26 left approach.
Coming up on 3,000. I'm going to go autopilot now.
Okay, 23340 after your tower, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Clear to land 26 left, 340.
Okay, Foxtrot Sierra, contact departure.
Contacting departure, 8 Foxtrot Sierra, thank you. SoCal departure, Sierra 768 Foxtrot Sierra, level 3000.
November 768 Foxtrot Sierra, SoCal departure, radar contact, turn right heading 310, climb and maintain 4000.
310 and 4000, 8 Foxtrot Sierra.
November 12 Papa, you said you have information uniform at John Wayne?
Okay, so we're going to dial in our indicated airspeed. We're going to roll it back to 120. I got it on autopilot, so the plane's doing the work now.
Okay,
Let's
November
go
12
declutter,
Papa, next time
declutter.
if you're simulating weather that is different from the live weather, just say you have information Zulu.
Okay, so we're still in the clouds, as you can see here on the left. We're getting above them right now, so that's getting better. Let's go to our external views, rear view. You can kind of see
November
what's going on.
77 Bravo, contact SoCal approach 128.1. November 77 Bravo, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
Okay, so they're putting us out over the ocean here. So now let's go back to our iPad here for a second. Let's just see. I'm looking at my iPad. I'm going to go.
November 2277 Bravo, SoCal approach, say altitude. November 77 Bravo, Roger, John Wayne, altimeter 3004.
Okay, so I'm looking for ATIS is 133.8. So let's go down here, 133. I'm on COM2, 133.8. I'm going to flip that over for ATIS. Tower, we're just going to put in 119.8 for right now. Let's see what that's going to be. Okay, I'm going to go hit on COM2 down here. Yeah, I got those all set.
November 8 Foxtrot Sierra, turn right, direct Oceanside, VOR.
Direct right turn, direct Oceanside, 8 Foxtrot Sierra, thank you. Okay, let's go to Oceanside. Let's roll it up there. We're going to go direct, enter, enter, and then nav. And now we're turning to Oceanside. Let's pull back on the map here so we can see that. And there we go. All right, on my iPad over here, I'm going to go and click on this nav log. I'm going to go click on the, I got a whole different flight plan here. Okay, so let's go back over here for a second. We didn't get Papa 4, so we're going to remove that. We're going to go KSAN, KSAN after, which was Oceanside, then Victor 23. Victor 23. Seal Beach is going to be on the outside of that one after Seal Beach. Seal Beach, SLI, direct. Okay, now we're good. So now if I go down here, I should see Oceanside. Sure enough, there it is. I'm going to go direct to, and now my flight plans are synced up here on the MFD and over here on my iPad. All right, so that's all good. Let's go clean that up. Let's go back to, okay, now we're back and we're good. We're flying. Okay, so, hello, Dotted.
Number 12 Pop, contact John Wayne Tower 119.9er.
Okay, real slow frame rate on your simulator view, but your top-down view is okay. Huh, interesting. All right. I'm sorry about that, Dan.
November 8 Foxtrot Sierra, climb and maintain 6,000.
Well, I maintain 6,000, 8 Foxtrots here, thank you. Okay, we're going to dial in 6,000. Let's go and get our overhead view here. And we're going to dial in 6,000 here now. We're going to go indicated airspeed, and we're going to go roll that to 120. Going to Oceanside. It's pretty bouncy out there. As you can see, I'm going to sync up my heading. Everything's looking good.
Aircraft calling, you're still on the John Wayne. Correction, you're still on the SoCal Bird frequency.
And hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Sierra. Los Angeles International Airport. ATIS information, Sierra. 1953 Zulu. Wind 130 at Niner. Visibility 10. 1,400 scattered. Ceiling 2,600 broken. 3,300 overcast. Temperature 23. Dew point 20. Altimeter 3003. Arriving runways 24 right, 25 left. Departing runways 24 left, 25 right. ILS runway 24 right and runway 25 left approach in use.
All right, so we got our ATIS for Los Angeles International, so that's good. Let's take a look behind and see how we're looking here. All right, we're looking good here. There we go. We're heading up 10.7 miles from Oceanside. We've got our ATIS now. To 0.95 might be the next one here. To 0.95. Let's just see. And ground. What's ground frequency here? Wow, they got a lot of frequencies at LAX. I'll tell you that. That's wild.
Southwest 1495, SoCal departure, radar contact, turn right direct to ADJ, climb and maintain 8,000.
So we want runway 25 right or 25 left is what we're going to be looking for. So Shams Gandura, hello, Baron. Nice to see you there and nice to hear from you. Got any questions, just post them there. I'll be checking back from time to time here. Let's go back to our overhead MEVO there. All right. Let's take a look, rotate out to the left and see what we got out there. All right. That's an interesting little view here. And we're coming up on Oceanside.
Southwest 490, right. Correction, Southwest 1495, contact SoCal departure 13.2.
No pitot heat is necessary right now. Everything's looking good here. So let me just go and do procedures here. Let's go select an approach. Oh, hang on. We don't want that. That's not right.
Southwest 1495, SoCal departure, roger.
Okay, this is an interesting little one here. No, clear. Oh, KLAX. Okay, that's why I don't have something. I got to go KLAX, Kilo Los Angeles International. Okay, so a little weird stuff. Okay, now let's get rid of that.
3000.
Clear, enter, that's gone. Now if I go procedure, select approach, I should have a whole pile of them, and I do. So I want the RNAV 25 left Yankee is what I would like. Okay, we're turning on to that course there. Let's go check out the plates for 25 left. Approach. 25 left Yankee here. Now what I'm doing now is I am looking at my iPad here. 25 left Yankee, there it is. And I'm looking for the initial approach fixes in there.
November 774 Delta Kilo, SoCal approach, go ahead. Southwest 1495, contact Los Angeles Center 125.27. November 774 Delta Kilo, squawk 2222.
Okay, the minimums here are going to be for the LPV or 304.
Southwest 1495, contact Los Angeles Center 125.27.
304, we're going to dial that in and hopefully we'll get this. Okay, let's go 310, enter, enter. Okay, so
November 774 Delta Kilo, radar contact 3 north of the Pettis NDB, the Ontario altimeter 3004. Remain north of Ontario Airport at all times. Southwest 1495, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain level 230. And Southwest 1495, resume normal speed.
SoCal approach, 8 Foxtrot Sierra here. Quick question.
November 8 Foxtrot Sierra, go ahead.
Will I be discussing approaches into LAX with you or the next controller?
November 768 Foxtrot Sierra, you can make your request to the next sector. Contact SoCal approach 128.1.
128.1, thank you. SoCal approach, Sierra 768 Foxtrot Sierra, level 6,000.
November 768 Foxtrot Sierra, SoCal approach, the John Wayne altimeter 3004.
3004. I'd like the RNAV 25 left Yankee at LAX if I can get that.
November 8 Foxtrot Sierra, I have your request.
Thank you. Okay, so here we are. There's our plate there for the 25 left Yankee. All kinds of ways in there. We're coming here through Seal Beach, which you can see right here.
November 7 Delta Golf, contact Ramona Tower.
Right here is where we're going to be. Our flight plan gets us to there. So we could just go out to Honda. We'll see what they're going to give us here. It'll be interesting to see. All right, back to the map here. And there's where we are. Let's get the flight plan out of here. And there we are. All right, now let's go back to see if we got any questions in the chat room. I just love this aircraft. So did I. If you're going to be flying a brand new plane, it's just an awesome plane. You know, flew about 1,000 hours in our series, my wife and I, and we just enjoyed the heck out of it. As I was mentioning earlier, I don't know if you were here or not, one of my golfing buddies yesterday were out hitting some golf balls and told me that he'd heard I was a pilot and was looking for some advice, and he'd just taken his first introductory flight over at Santa Monica Flyers, which is where I learned to fly in LA. And but he took his flight experience there in a Cirrus. I took mine in a little sport cruiser, so a little bit different thing. But he asked me what I thought, and I said I think it's the best GA plane out there. And he was toying with the idea of a Diamond, and I told him Diamond's a great plane.
November 77 Bravo, contact SoCal approach 119.6.
Personally, I never loved the way it looked. I mean, that sounds horrible, but it's true. You're buying a plane, you want it to look cool. And when all said and done, push come to shove, if something horrible went wrong, I'd rather have
November 77 Bravo,
I'd rather have that that parachute than having to go in cold somewhere. So anyway, good stuff. I hope you get a chance to fly one if you haven't already. All right, let's go
Southwest 1495
back
Los
over here,
Angeles
clean
Center,
that
climb
up.
and maintain
Let's go.
level 320.
All right, there we are back in the cockpit. You get a little chance to see over my shoulder.
Number 494 Juliet Bravo, SoCal departure, or correction, Santa Barbara
There's a little
departure.
bit bigger
radar
view of it all. You got it all right here. It's really just a great tool here for you folks that are thinking about flying a Cirrus and learning how to fly in a Cirrus. The 15 grand you'll spend here on this setup here will be a small price to pay for your comfort in that plane. I can assure you that.
Always check in with your altitude when you're checking in with the radar facility, the Palomar altimeter 3003.
Okay, now we're looking out the back here and seeing how we're looking here. Oops, I didn't want to do that. We want OBS views. External rear view. There we go.
November 8 Foxtrot Sierra, clear direct Trendo.
Clear direct Trendo. Can you give me the spelling on that?
November 8 Foxtrot Sierra, Tango Romeo November Delta Oscar. It's an initial approach fix for the RNAV Yankee 25 left.
Okay, clear direct to Trendo 8 Foxtrot Sierra. Thank you. TRNDO, enter. Actually, let's do this. Let's get rid of this. Let's go flight plan here, clear. Flight plan, and clear. Going direct. Let's go cancel. Okay, now I'm getting a little behind here. Okay, so this is, I'm going to go clear that out. Okay, so now I got Trendo LAX. I'm going to clear out the approach here. Clear, get rid of that. So now I'm going to go back to here and let's go see if we can pick the procedure, select approach, 25 left Yankee. GPS right there, enter. We got Trendo, there it is, and bang, Barrow 310. Load, load, load. Okay, now I'll go back to our flight plan here. Get rid of that, clear that right there. Actually, we're just going to not do that. We're going to go over here. We're going to go down to Trendo, and hit direct, enter, enter. Okay, now we've actually set the approach as well here, and you didn't see any of that. Oh, shit. Sorry. God damn it. Oh, man, I messed this up here. Cancel. All right, I think I might have blown that here, so let's just... Jesus, always something. All right, let's go see if we can pick this back up here. Default view. Okay, there we are. All right, so now I think I'm going direct to Trundo here again. Might have killed all that streaming stuff. Now it looks like it's still going. So we're going GPS direct Trundo.
November 774 Delta Kilo. The air
all right,
traffic.
Beautiful. Okay, so now
2 miles
plates.
southwestbound, altitude indicates
Trundo. I'm looking for Trundo here.
And November 4 Delta Kilo, remain outside bracket Delta airspace.
There's Trundo, right up here. All right, so we're, let me see if I can show you that. iPad. There we go. So we're going to go in here. Here's Trundo right here. So now that's where we're heading. So that's all good.
November 4 Delta Kilo, contact SoCal approach.
Actually, we got to set this on our, let's go back over here. Got it. Let's go back to edit here. Let's get to LAX. We're going to put a procedure in there. Approach. Yankee Trundo. That's what we wanted. Now we've got that. So let's just go to the nav log. We want Trundo. Direct him. Got it. All right. So now we are on track here, I believe. Let's go back up to the flight plan here. All right. Beautiful. Okay. A little rusty here, that's for sure. All right. Let's go over here a little bit. Move around. Okay, let's go X-plane clean there, and now let's get back to our default view here. And back to our overhead.
November 774 Delta Kilo, SoCal approach, the El Monte altimeter 3004.
Let's go look at our flight plan right now. Trundo is our initial approach fix, and our altitude there is 5,000, which you can see right now. So we're at 6, so we're in good shape. You'll see that the 5,000 is displayed right here because it's got an altitude restriction on it. So you can now use VNAV to get there, and that's what that is. That's a VNAV reference altitude right now. All righty.
November 4 Juliet Bravo, radar service terminated, squawk VFR, frequency gauge approved.
All right, so we're heading up on Trundo here, and we're looking good now.
November 8 Foxtrot Sierra, contact SoCal approach 124.9er.
24.9er, 8 Foxtrot Sierra, thank you. Just dial in 124.9 up top on COM 1 standby, 124.9. Let's switch it over. SoCal approach Sierra 768 Foxtrot Sierra level 6,000.
November 768 Foxtrot Sierra SoCal approach. Los Angeles information Sierra current altimeter 3003 cross tornado at 5,000. Cleared RNAV Yankee runway 25 left approach.
3003. We're going to cross tornado at 5,000. Cleared for the RNAV 25 left Yankee approach. Thank you. TROS Tornado at 5,000. We've got that. Let's go. VNAV. Let's match our altitude of 5,000. We've got 47 seconds,
Southwest
and we're cleared for the approach.
Contact Oakland Center 127.45.
So we're going to click the approach button now. Oh shit, I've had my power at full power this whole time. That's how you know I'm rusty as hell. Jesus. Missing my tanks there.
November 2277 Bravo, you're already inside San Diego Bravo airspace. Turn northbound, exit Bravo airspace immediately.
Right there is a result of not going through the checklist, and it's just funny how as many times as I've gone through that checklist in that plane,
November 77 Bravo, I can't have you in
get
that
your
area of the Bravo,
mindset
sir. Turn
going in
northbound
somewhere
immediately
different.
to exit Bravo airspace.
And all of a sudden, you forget what you're supposed to be doing, so I didn't do it. So now let's go back here and let's do our descent checklist and get that ready. Not good. Not good at all today. There's climb checklist I blew, our cruise checklist I blew. Now let's do our descent. We've got 3003 for LAX. That's set. Cabin heat. Let's get our landing light on. Fuel system, we've got, now we've switched it over
November
to our full tank.
774 Delta Kilo radar
Mixture
service
is now
terminated.
adjusted somewhat here.
Approved.
Need to get back there in a second. Let's get that down to about 16 point something. There we go. A little bit better. Mixture set. Brake pressure is good. Oxygen is good now. Or before landing, we got our seat belts on. Our fuel pump and all that is good. Are we in autopilot? We are in autopilot, but that thing is really pushing us hard. We are across Tornado at 5,000. Okay. Our VNAV kicked in nicely, and we're just blowing through here, though. Okay, so I'm pulling back our power now. Get our speed under control. So when we get to Tornado, we're within striking range here.
November 77 Bravo, leaving San Diego Bravo airspace. You can proceed inbound now. Remain outside Bravo airspace.
We're going to give our altitude down to 3,500 here. 3,600 at Honda.
November 7112 Papa, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 4,000.
Yeah, we got to really slow down here to Honda. Yeah, and Honda's 3,600 feet too, so we'll
November
get there.
77 Bravo, you can proceed inbound to San Diego. You just need to remain clear of the San Diego Bravo airspace. You can either use the airspace corridor that's available to you on the TAC chart. You can descend below that airspace shelf. It's up to you, sir. And you can expect a clearance into the Bravo as you get closer to the airport.
Yeah, let's get our mixture full now. Okay, the glide path is captured now. That's all good. Coming through, we had broken at 2600. Let's get down there and see what we've got. Plates, let's go to our airport plate here. If we come in on 25 left, we want to go to Atlantic, so we want to get off on Gulf. That's where we want. We want 25 left, off on Gulf to Signature or Atlantic.
November 8 Foxtrot Sierra, contact Los Angeles Tower 120.9 or 5.
120.9 or 5, 8 Foxtrot Sierra, thank you. Los Angeles Tower, Sierra 768 Foxtrot Sierra, inbound with Sierra for the RNAV 25 left Yankee.
For 768 Foxtrot Sierra, Los Angeles Tower, runway 25 left, clear to land.
25 left, clear to land, 8 Foxtrot Sierra, thank you.
San Luis Tower, Skyhawk 140 Bravo is clear, runway 29er at Foxtrot.
Okay, we're coming through 2600. I don't see any broken here.
40 Bravo, taxi to parking via Alpha.
There we got some
Via
ground
Alpha,
contact.
140 Bravo, thank you.
There's some ground contact for us right there. That's all good. Let's go to our flight plan here. Got 1.1 to our missed approach, or our final approach fix, I should say. We're on the glide path. We're all looking good. Heading is synced. See the ground to our left. See the ground to our right. That's all good. Okay, 310s are minimums. I see LAX in the up ahead. That's all good. On our left tank, let's get our flaps in here now. Now we're still not at ladle, so we still got a ways to go. There's the runway in sight. Let's go flaps 1. Hold that nose down.
For Delta Kilo, taxi to parking via Alpha, and have a wonderful evening.
Sunset for Delta Kilo, taxi to parking via Alpha.
Golf,
Thank
said.
you. And for Sunset for Delta Kilo, just to verify, you guys had the Cat 7?
Affirmative, it's a pass.
Sure, at the beginning of the call was a little rough with everybody talking.
Okay, we got ladle. 1.7 to the missed approach point.
Lindberg Tower, November 2277 Bravo, showing 5 miles to your west at 1,400 feet, wanting to come in for a full stop landing, please.
774 Delta Kilo, I didn't get the last part, but you are passed for the Cat 7.
Roger, thank you again for your help. November 774 Delta Kilo.
2277 Bravo, Lindberg Tower, join the right downwind, runway 27, clear to land.
Right downwind, runway 27, clear to land, 2277 Bravo.
All right, we're ready to go here. Let's go flaps 2. Autopilot off. Trim her up. Flaps are in, looking good. Big runway. All right, nice landing there. Let's get her on the front.
Three Foxtrot Sierra, taxi to Atlantic via Alpha, monitor ground. Have a great day.
Say again, please, 8 Foxtrot Sierra.
3 Foxtrot Sierra, taxi to Atlantic via Alpha, monitor ground.
Atlantic via Alpha, monitoring ground. 8 Foxtrot Sierra, thank you.
Bird Tower, November 2277 Bravo, turning on final.
Okay, flaps up.
Sorry, on right base.
There we go. All right, there we are. So our flaps are up. We're getting our trim set again here. Let's pay attention here. All right, now I don't have my, this is, one of the things I've noticed on my downgraded ForeFlight subscriptions doesn't give me geolocator on the maps here, so I'm like trying to figure out where the heck we are. There's Alpha, the Golf. Okay, we're up on Golf, so I want the Alpha. I'm on Alpha. Alpha 5. All right, let's see if we can keep this thing on the track here, Steve. Come on. Trying to figure out where I am here.
Bird Tower, November 2277 Bravo, exiting the runway at Bravo 7.
First 77 Bravo, taxi to custom ramp via Bravo, monitor ground.
Like trunk, I can't keep this thing on the runway today. Alpha to Alpha 6. I'm going to just stop here for a second and see where the heck I am. Alpha to Alpha 6 is, all right, this is it, Atlantic Aviation here. Okay. All right, there's Alpha to Alpha 6. And that's going to be Atlantic Aviation over there in front of us. Okay, great. All right, there's Atlantic Aviation in front of us. Our limos are waiting. All righty there, power back brakes. Okay, we're going to turn off our pump, move our mixture back and forth real quick, then back in. Then fuel pump off all the way, and boom. All right, there you have it. There is our flight to Los Angeles International Airport there. Let's get rid of all. Let's go do a couple of things here first. Let's go to our flight info. Let's go to the glove box here real quick. Let's open it up. Let's get our numbers. We've got 94.7 now is our Hobbs hours, and we've got 56.3. Does that sound right? 56.3. Looks like, and we've got fuel left over. We have got 41 gallons, so we've got all our information there. All right, so we close that back up. Back to the glove box here. All right, and now we're all set there.
November 12 Papa, no
there you have
traffic.
it.
Can you in the field report cancellation of IFR in the air on this frequency or on the ground of 122.2?
And out we go. I want to thank you for joining us here today, and look forward to seeing you guys again real soon. Let me see if there's any. Hang on before I blow out of here. Let me just see if there's any questions in the chat room here. Okay. I hate taxiing. Thank you. Great landing. Yeah, it's tricky with the landing. It's very sensitive here. I can't wait to get a flight on a Cirrus 50 Vision jet. Oh man, well I had a chance to do that, Shama, and that's an e-ticket to Disneyland there. Did you ever get a ride in Vision? Yes, I did. Okay, we covered that. Nice job. Bye. Okay, well, gentlemen, it's been a pleasure hanging out with you as always. Oops, let's get there. I am. Back in the cockpit. So until we meet again, I wish you guys good flying out there. Stay safe and don't do anything crazy. Talk to you later. But gentlemen, bye-bye now.